Once again, we're going to need our swimmers to report behind the block just before the races. So we're going to be kicking it off this evening. Heat 1 of women's 800 freestyle. We are about 3 minutes from getting started. Swimmers, coaches, and swim fans up into the stands this evening. Welcome to our first night of competition, the 2024 Indy May Cup here at the IU Natatorium. It's the month of May, so fast racing out on the race course, fast racing on the pool course, distance events this evening. And at this time, before we get started, I'd like to ask you all please rise as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, the IU Natatorium, this is where legends are made. We're going to start it off this evening, our top seeded heat in the women's 800 freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 this evening from Ohio State University, Lucy Malis. Lane 2, also for Ohio State, Gwyneth Woodbury. Lane 3, the University of Michigan swim team, Hannah Bellard. Lane 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Kayla Hahn. Lane 5 for Carmel, Lindsey Bowen. Lane 6 for Ohio State University, Maya Geringer. Lane 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Alexander Ward. And lane 8 for the University of Michigan swim team, Mattia Sokolow. Underway now with our top seeded heat of the women's 800 free. Then up next, it'll be heat 2 of the women's 800 free. That'll be our second fastest seeded heat. And then we'll move into the top seeded heat of men, second seeded heat of men, and then we'll alternate back and forth through the rest of our session this evening. Olympic trial cut time in the women's 800 freestyle, 8:45.79, and the meet record, 8:38.53, swum by Lindsey Bowen, swimmer in lane 5, and that time was turned in last year. Our first 100 turn, and out in front, Kayla Hahn, Carmel Swim Club, turns in a 101.59 ahead of Bowen. Bowen and Hahn tying there at the 150, 133.80. Hahn at the 200, 206.08. Had a Bowen 206.24. And third in lane 8, Matthias Sokolow of University of Michigan, 209.28. The 300, 310.82. Bowen now flipping around first at the 400, 416.24. Next to her teammate as they work their way through here. Halfway through our top seeded heat in the women's 800 freestyle, this time final event. Hahn turning at the 500, 521.26. And USA Swimming's databases of top times from January 1st to now in the women's 800 freestyle. Hahn is ranked 7th at an 834.54. And she did that here at the Central Zone East Spring Speedo Sectionals. Hahn turning at the 600 now, 626.19. Then you have Bowen in lane 5. The third, Maya Geringer, Ohio State University, lane 6. Over in lane 2, Gwyneth Woodbury, also from Ohio State. .700 turn coming up here, so our timer's getting ready with the bells. Kayla Hahn, Carmel Swim Club, underneath the backstroke flag. 2 lengths to go. Bellard in 3, Hahn in 4, Bowen in 5, and Geringer in lane 6, already with their Olympic trial cut times in the women's 800 freestyle. Kayla Hines coming into the wall here, lane 4. She's going to touch tonight, 835.20. Bowen touching it at 840.75. And third on the wall, Gwyneth Woodbury, Ohio State University, 841.63. Heat 2 of the women's 800 freestyle. Heat 2 underway. Lane 1 from Shawmut Aquatic Club, Clara Renner. 2 for Ohio State University, Mia Rankin. 3 for Kentucky Aquatics, Carolyn Benda. 4 for Indiana Swim Club, Catherine Carson. 5 for Irish Aquatics, Maggie Graves. 6 for Kentucky Aquatics, Madeline McLaughlin. 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Alyssa Street. Lane 8 for Indiana Swim Club, Elise Heiser. For many of our swimmers competing here at the IU Natatorium this weekend, it's going to be their final tune-up meet before Olympic trials starting just a few weeks from now over in Lucas Oil Stadium. Pool is under construction as we speak, and they're making really good progress over there. Here at the first 100 turn, Alyssa Street, Carmel Swim Club, 103.51. .200 turn here for Alyssa Street, Carmel Swim Club. Lane 7, 210.16. Elise Heiser, Indiana Swim Club. Lane 8, turning in at 211.38. Street turning here, lane 7 at the 300, 317.16. Heiser second in lane 8, third Mia Rankin, Ohio State University in lane 2. Just a reminder, coaches and swimmers, the scratch deadline for tomorrow's events, 5:30 this evening. That's 15 minutes from now. Scratch deadline for tomorrow. You can get that squared away here at the head table. Alyssa Street leading at the 400, halfway mark, 4:24.06. .500 turn for Alyssa, 5:30.16. Lise Heiser, lane 8, Indiana Swim Team, 5:32.55. Rankin turning, lane 2 for OSU, 5:32.80. .600 turn now for Alyssa Street, 6:36.79. Rankin from OSU into second position, lane 2. Rankin was a 33.68. So Rankin trying to close the gap on your leader, Alyssa Street. And 700 turn here. Lista Street, the round at the 700 mark. 743.64. Heiser back into second position, lane 8 as she turns. 745.81.